In just days, the internet has been flooded with jaw-dropping revelations. First, the Diddy documentary blew open his inner circle. Then, the long-awaited Epstein files dropped. But what Mel Gibson just revealed connects it all in a chilling way. Those files were supposed to be blacked out, yet online users discovered the redactions failed. With a simple copy and paste, hidden text became readable, and the truth spread fast. Now attention has turned to Gibson's warning about what really happens behind closed doors in Hollywood. This video explores disturbing links between the Epstein files and the entertainment industry, and why powerful elites are scrambling to shut it down. It also revisits patterns long warned about by Corey Feldman and Cat Williams. Mel has been sounding alarms since early in his career, seeing dark secrets behind Hollywood's shine. And many believe speaking out cost him everything.
There's a wonderful sense of slapstick developed as well, wasn't there? I mean, there was you and Pesky and Blubber. I mean, it was slapstick. It was vaudeville in a sense.
Absolutely, it's like the Three Stooges. I mean, Pesci is like he's a razor wit, and Danny is always one beat behind, and I just had too much energy, so I was in the middle. So it was, you know, it was fun. It was fun working with those guys, and in truth, some of the scripts were not that great.
In an old footage, Mel once described Hollywood as a bizarre place that corrupts you fast. You arrive fresh, still carrying dirt from the outside world, and people are drawn to that. They praise you, hype you up, make you feel chosen. But from day one, they're also manipulating you. Mel said it starts with flattery, then slowly turns toxic. No matter how strong you are, this place changes you and pulls you off your path. When he first came to Hollywood in his mid-20s, things felt off. Strange behavior, secrets nobody explained. It reminded him of a horror movie town where everyone goes silent when you walk in. At first, he thought he was paranoid. Later, he realized his worst fears were real. Stop. Mel Gibson once warned that Hollywood is a strange, unsettling place. At first, the horror stories sound impossible, like you're being sacrificed in plain sight. Then, he said, you realize it's real. That's when he stepped away, leaving Hollywood for years to live a quiet life in Australia, doing farm work just to feel normal again. Now, those words hit harder as new Epstein files surface. The documents reveal deeper ties between Bill Clinton and Epstein, including photos with Ghislaine Maxwell, private jet flights, and multiple White House visits. Victim testimony even claims Epstein said Clinton likes them young. The files also include unseen photos of major celebrities at Epstein-linked events, showing how far his reach went. Even more alarming, some files were later removed or heavily redacted, raising serious questions about what's still being hidden. Mel Gibson spoke out with a serious warning about Hollywood and human trafficking, calling it one of the most disturbing crimes in the world, especially when children are involved. He urged people to raise awareness and pointed viewers to Sound of Freedom. The film exposed alleged trafficking networks and had strong support from Mel. But here's where things got strange. Major platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon refused to promote it, despite usually backing social causes. Even more surprising, the movie was once owned by Disney, then suddenly dropped. No clear explanation. That silence sparked questions. Why reject a film with a strong cast and a powerful message? Some believe it was shut down to stop uncomfortable conversations and protect powerful interests that benefit from keeping these issues in the dark. This next part dives into how deep the manipulation really goes. Cat Williams and Joe Rogan had a revealing talk about Hollywood humiliation rituals, and suddenly things start making sense. Joe explained that propaganda is baked into movies from the start. To tell certain stories, you have to work with powerful people. It's a trade-off. Play along, push the message, and you're allowed to succeed. Cat added a point that shocked many. It's not about how the ritual feels, but whether it works. He pointed to men wearing dresses in Hollywood, saying critics miss the point. Show one person who did it and failed. You can't. Careers often explode afterward. That pattern isn't random. Then things get stranger. With the Epstein documents resurfacing, people noticed something odd. Everyone connected to Epstein wasn't at Diddy's parties, and everyone around Diddy wasn't linked to Epstein. Two powerful circles that never overlap. That absence raises serious questions.
So the idea that we all three of us came up with was just talk over the top of one another and maybe no one will notice. Just keep the action moving along. It'll seem at least natural, and you might get some yucks out of it if... so it was very practiced art.
What about the reputation that you gained on that series of films and throughout your career about being a practical joker? I mean, what's the strength of this, and what kind of practical jokes did you play in that series?
Oh, my God. Oh, I remember one with Pesci where we, Chris Rock and I, oh yeah, this is heinous.
This next part is heavy, but it matters. Corey Feldman has spent years warning people about what really happens to kids in Hollywood. He's been consistent, outspoken, and ignored. Feldman says the abuse children face in the industry played a major role in the death of his close friend and co-star, Corey Haim. He explained that powerful predators targeted both of them, and the trauma followed Haim for life. Then, Feldman said something chilling. There is one person responsible for what happened to Corey Haim, a powerful Hollywood mogul. Feldman claims he can't name this person without risking everything. But he added that the person knows exactly who they are and may even be watching. According to Feldman, these men survived because they had power, money, and deep industry connections that protected them for decades. Feldman has avoided naming names for legal reasons, but in 2020, he did reveal one, Marty Weiss. Many recognize Weiss from the Quiet on Set documentary. He was a Nickelodeon talent manager, later arrested and convicted as an offender. Feldman alleged Weiss exploited Corey Haim when he was underage, describing how Haim believed this behavior was normal in Hollywood. That's how predators operate, by normalizing abuse so kids don't see it as wrong. Feldman also accused Charlie Sheen, saying incidents happened while Haim worked on the film Lucas. Haim reportedly didn't recognize it as abuse at first. When Feldman refused similar advances, he realized something was deeply wrong in the industry. Now, with the Epstein files surfacing, Hollywood is in panic mode as decades of hidden abuse and protected power structures face exposure. Mel Gibson once warned that something huge was coming. Years later, Cat Williams echoed the same message, saying the truth would finally surface. Fast forward, and the industry's darkest secrets are spilling out. What powerful insiders thought was untouchable is now under real pressure. The warnings didn't start today. In the 90s, Mel Gibson hinted at how Hollywood truly operates. In the 2000s, Corey Feldman spoke about what he saw. Then Cat Williams predicted a major exposure. Now long-hidden files are connecting the dots. A clear pattern of abuse, silence, and protection is cracking. The floodgates are opening, and there's no turning back. The big question now is whether the truth-tellers will finish what they started or face the same pushback as others before them.